Hey everyone, it's Brandy and you're watching Abstract Crafter. Today's video is gonna be a fun one. So while I was at Walmart the other day, I saw a new display, a permanent display, not just a temporary end cap, of these DIY Creative You do-it-yourself custom insert blank here kits. And I picked up this candle one. They had soap, bath bombs, face masks, you name it, they had it. I got the kit. So if you are interested in what this kit contains, how to make it, if it's worth your money, then just keep on watching and we will start making some candles as soon as we roll those intro credits. Well, hello friends. Are you ready to make some custom candles? Candy apple scent. So, while I'm opening this so that we can see what's in this little package together, I want to tell you my boo-boo in buying this. But real quick, before all of that, there are many kits like this. So, like I had said, there's a few different custom candle kits. There's some like these in the jars. There's some in the votives. There's maybe one other style. I doubt it. There is a couple of different face mask kits. And the way I kind of noticed that they do it is there's one with mica powders and then there's one with real flowers. I already have flowers, so I thought if I want them, then I'll just add them in myself. And then they have bath bomb kits. And I think that was it. I don't know. I forgot to take a picture. Usually when they have new displays at Walmart, I'll take a picture for you guys. And I forgot. So, let's just take a peek here. So it's showing you on the back that what you get. And like they all have a name like Balance or Energize or whatever, you know. And I didn't think to look right away, but I wanted to see if it was made by the Horizon group. Because I've done quite a few of their kits. And I kind of already can guess what the quality is going to be. But hopefully I'm wrong. Because I obviously bought it. So this says it comes with 2 empty tins, 2 wicks, a bag of soy wax chips, fragrance droppers, 2 packets of colorful mica. Oh my god, they forgot to put a space between colorful and mica. Colorful mica powder. A sticker sheet, 2 recipe cards, 2 wood sticks, and easy to follow instructions. But this Horizon group, they are taking over the craft DIY. Like, they're just taking over. So, well, they also have the contents in the front. So you don't, if you want, you can just look there instead of looking on the back like I did. So, I saw the display and it was just set up. And besides having all of these kits like this, they also had everything was separate. Like they had bath bomb molds and they had soy chip, the wax chips in a bigger separate bag. They had packages of just the jars. They had all the different fragrances that you could buy in different quantities and whatnot. And I was thinking after I got in the vehicle, I was like, I think I kind of messed up. I think I effed up because I have tons of mica powder. I ordered a big box of it. In fact, I'll show ya. I got this big box of it for doing different crafts. So I have like 24 different colors in here. So I really didn't need the mica powders. I mean, maybe I don't have those exact colors, but I probably actually do. And I have tons of fragrance oils, whether it be essential oils or actual fragrance oils, because I've been buying a lot of these kits. So I have a good collection of them. So really, I should have just bought the soy chips, the containers, and the wicks, and I would have been fine. But yeah, so I think I have close enough to the colors that are in here. Like, there's 2 different greens I could have used, and a nice variety of different colors. So really, And this was super inexpensive. I think it was like $13 for all of these colors, and I have used these in crafting already, and they are gorgeous. If depending on when this video comes out in relation to the Sophie and Toffee boxes, I use these in my resin crafting, and they are super beautiful and super vibrant, and a little bit goes a long way. Like what they include, you ain't gonna need that much. I don't know, maybe it's different for candle wax, but I doubt it. So yeah, I really didn't need to do this kit, but I thought, well, why not? If we like it, and if you guys like it and you want to see more, then I'll buy all the stuff separate and go that way, because they did have other jars. Like I said, they even had huge jars, which I probably would have preferred over these smaller ones, because these are gonna burn for a couple hours. You're not gonna get a lot of life out of them, and that's if you even choose to burn them. But I also went with this kit because I loved the candy apple scent, and it looks like, getting ahead, let's just look at things one by one. So they give you this nice bag of soy wax chips, which you will have to melt in the microwave. And then they give you, oh, come on, everything's all taped together underneath here. Come on, they're ruining my recipe cards. So create your own custom candles. And one thing that is interesting is because most of the time you see these kits, they're for kids. So I think it's super smart that they came out with these ones for adults. And look at that now. If I try to pull that tape off, I'm going to rip my card. Well, not on that side, but on this side. Oh, whatever. But in the kids ones, they have these little recipe cards too. So if you make a different scent out of them, you can write it down so that you know what you did. I don't really know if it would be necessary in this kit, since you only get 2 scents and 2 colors, but so, and then you see we get the stickers there, but I wanted to take this out so I could pull this stuff out, because it is really in there. Sorry about the noise. So you can see that you get really tiny jars, like there's my hand, my finger. So they're not very big at all. You're going to get really tiny ones, but they'll be nice little keepsakes or collectibles. They'd be really good for gifts. Look, I already got a dog hair stuck in the lid of that just by opening it. So that's what we'll be making, is 2 tiny candles this size. And I didn't even tell you guys what the price was. So this one was $9, and I want to say 98 cents. So basically each one of these is $5. Which is why I said you're better off buying. I mean, you're getting all the stuff to make them too. So there's that. And then you get these 2 oils. And I do know that a lot of times you'll get these oils and they'll be spilt out all over. But in this kit we get apple and caramel fragrance oil. You could do one of each. You could mix them. You could pretty much do whatever you want. And I'm just saying that without even looking at the instructions. And I don't like when mica powders come in non-reclosable packages, because you're going to lose a ton of it if you transfer it or you decide to keep it. But they do give you, they don't even have names to these. You get green and orange. That doesn't even look like a caramel color to me. And then I want to be careful with these wicks, because I don't want to break them, and it looks like there's just tape across the top of it. There we go. Carefully take those out. I've always wanted to make candles, which is why I think I opted for this kit. I have tons of stuff to make bath bombs, so if you guys want to see bath bomb making video, let me know. I can do that. I have face masks, shampoo bars, bubble bars. I have tons of stuff. Any kind of bathroom stuff you can think of, I can make it. So you just let me know. So this is another way in which you can customize your kit. Is you can put whatever covers you want on top. And I suppose if you're given this as a gift, you would put that one on maybe. And it doesn't look like, I think that's the only sticker sheet you get. But I thought, by looking on this box here, that there's some that go around. I wonder if that's what these are. because that's kind of deceiving it a little bit. Because I was thinking that these go around the lid, but nope, that's for the jars. So I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I don't know what's underneath all this recycled plastic. Looks like just the instructions. I'll open up that little thing and see. So there's our instructions, and we'll go through that. So they do give you picture instructions, which is really nice, and then they give you the step-by-step instructions. So let's get rid of all this garbage so that we have a clear workspace here, and let's make some candles. So, I mean, I'll probably have to pause a couple of times to go and heat up wax and stuff. I want to see if there's anything that we need that's not included. It says hot glue gun. Oh, really? A hot glue gun. I'm going to go get my hot glue gun. Microwave safe bowl, scissors, and a pot measuring cup and a pot holder. Alright, so we're going to set up our work area. It says, lay down a piece of newspaper onto a clean, flat surface and spread out all of your components. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read these. I'm going to pause. I'm going to read these instructions. And then when I come back, I'll be able to just talk you through what we need to do versus me reading all these instructions to you. Because I know I don't really like, I can do that myself, you know. When I'm watching a video and somebody starts reading it to me, I'm kind of like, I can do that myself. But I am just a little bit, before I do that, I want to, yeah. So I don't get it because it looks like that's all you get to put to decorate around the outside. And to me on here, it looks like a full piece. So obviously, I was wrong. It does not look like that. I don't like when kits do that. Like right down here, it looks like those strips. These tiny strips fill the whole jar. And that's not going to happen. You're going to need 2 strips. Okay, anyway, let me pause, grab all the materials, and yeah, we'll get moving on this. I'll read the instructions, and then we'll make these candles and go from there. All right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, friends, so I have moved my table on accident. I've retrieved some supplies. I did do the first just to make sure my glue gun was ready. So the way I'm probably going to do this, because of how many teeny tiny little steps there are, we'll do one together on camera, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. So my glue gun is nice and hot and off to the side. I just got this for a few dollars at Walmart. I think it was maybe $5, if that. So all I did is, you can probably just add a little drop into the bottom, but to be more accurate, just stick it right on the bottom there. And my other one didn't even go all the way to the bottom because I waited, it wasn't quite hot enough. Oh, stringy. So then you just kind of get it in there as center as you can possibly get it by eye. And then what I did is I just took these stir sticks and kind of pressed it down. I just did it on either side so that it wouldn't slip too much on me. And I just pressed as hard as I possibly could without breaking my little stir sticks. And voila. Now it says to cut the wick about 1 inch from the top, but I'm just going to leave it for now because they're pretty fragile. Like, they were bent over in the packaging, so they are a little bit weak at the bottom, so I'm just going to leave them for now. And at the very end, I'll cut them off because you can use your top as kind of a guide as to where to cut them then. But we'll just do that at the end. So then it tells us that we need to take half of our wax chips, about half. You'll use half for one candle and half for another. And then you want to put them in a microwave safe bowl, which I just got a paper bowl. Got one for each. So I'll just dump half into one and half into the other. You want to microwave those for about 2 minutes. I'm just trying to use my hand as a guide. You want to microwave those for about 2 minutes. And then you add your desired amount of mica powder and fragrance. And I didn't even like open these up to smell the fragrance. Really, it's hard, you know, unless you use a scale or some sort of measuring device, you're just gonna have to, your guess is gonna be as good as mine, you know, as far as wax chips. It looks about even to me. I mean, there might be a few more in this one. I don't even think you'll end up using it all. Honestly, it looks like a lot. Because my thought was, instead of transferring to a measuring component, I can just bend the bowl and pour it out of here instead of transferring it. Because if it's anything like that soap making one was, it was starting to harden before I could even get it where it needed to go. So then I will just, oops, try to get the stickiness off the backs of my mica powder so that they're not sticking everything. I'm just going to get everything ready to go so I can immediately do it. And depending on how colorful you want your candles is how much you're going to decide you want. I couldn't even begin to tell you. You know, you'll be able to get a good guesstimate from me about how, if you end up buying one of these, about how much to put in there. So let's try to get that sticky crap off the back, because I don't need that sticking everywhere when I'm trying to grab them quickly. I don't know how fast you need to work. It doesn't say anywhere to move along quickly. They do give you some tips along the way as far as what to do. This green is really pretty. I like this green, and I'm not really a big fan of green. So I'm just trying to get everything ready so that when, so I'll obviously pause and go melt them and then come back and add the stuff. So I want everything to be ready for that, because I'll set it down here. I'll add the mica powder, I'll add the scent, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to smell the caramel one, because I don't know if I'm going to do both. Oh yeah, that smells really, it smells exact like caramel. So I'm actually going to leave that open so that I can just quickly squirt it in there. I am probably going to do the first one. I'm going to use a combo of both scents so that I can get that actual candy apple smell. Yum. And that apple one smells exactly like a caramel apple. You wouldn't even really need to add both scents, but I'm going to anyway. So I'll probably, you get, let's see, it's a little less than half of the bottle. It's only coming, oops, sorry, I'm off camera. It's only coming up to about where my fingernail is. So you don't get very much fragrance oil at all. I like a strong candle, so I'm probably going to try to use most of the fragrance oil for these two candles. I like it really strong. So I am going to go pause. I'm going to go melt these. It says to do 2 minutes. 2 minutes in the microwave, and then take the bowl out, stir the chips with a spoon. Microwave times may vary. Monitor closely and reheat if needed until the wax is completely melted. So I also need to travel up the stairs, so I'm going to do that and try to move quickly. So if I'm rushing when I come back, you'll know why. That's why I kind of explained everything ahead of time so that you would know, and we're going to make the green one first. I will be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Let's hurry up. No, I'm just kidding. It took about 2.5 minutes, so let's just hurry up. I'm just kidding. Hurry up. Make up your mind, Brandy. I'm gonna add pretty much this whole packet of mica. I don't think you need it, but I don't know how else I'm gonna restore this. Yeah, this sticks stupid. I'm nice, huh? That's okay. I have a spoon. And I did want to note, if anybody was curious why I picked these bowls. They're wax coated bowls, so I thought they'd be okay. And while I'm mixing the mica powder in, which is probably not a good idea because I see it's not breaking up very well. You're learning through me. I do it so you don't have to, as Good Mythical Morning guys would say. But it is starting to break up a little bit more, and I'm going to add I'm going to go with 5 drops of each to start. Well, those are like double drops, but it's okay. We got plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to break up the last of that mica powder while we're doing this. There we go. There's still some chunks in there, but it's quite alright. Look at how gorgeous that is. I wanted my candles to be pretty opaque, even though you're really not going to see them much in the... You're only going to see the top. Let me smell. Yeah, I want more apple. I smell a lot of caramel. 1, 2... Let's see, how much do I got left? I can add in a couple more drops. There we go. I'm not writing my recipe down because that's just not how I am. Let's see. I wish you could smell this with me so you could tell me. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I ended up doing about 12 of the green apple and 10 of the caramel. So let's call that good, and let's pour it into our first little candle. Let's move everything out of the way. And I'm going to try to make sure you guys can see me flatten that into a spout. And just pour. So that didn't even fill that up. It filled it up about halfway. So I wonder if you could even get 2 candles out of this. Because that was half the wax chips. Oh, and my glue came loose, so that's really not good. So I guess what I'm going to do is put these sticks there and hold that wick as best I can in the middle. I don't really know what to... I'm going to go melt the rest of those and we'll make a second candle out of it, but I'm a little bit bummed. Even if all of this came out of the candle, or out of the bowl, it's not going to be enough to fill that. I'm going to add it in there because it might look cool. If I you know, no regrets. But if this doesn't even make 2 full candles, that would be ridiculous, honestly. Now it looks like little speckles. It was an artistic choice. Really, it was. Yeah, and I don't want to, like, because I added all the mica powder into this one, which again might have been a mistake. Who can say for sure? I don't know if that was enough. They did say to repeat the steps and make a second candle afterwards, but I see my wick is floating again. Yeah, that would work better if you actually had 4 sticks. It just wants to float. So part of me kind of wants to remelt this and then put it into that other container. But we'll just leave it alone. I'll stop adding crap to it. I might take my spoon and just try to push the wax chunks down, but I'm gonna pause you. I'm gonna go melt the second portion. You know, I very well could have put more in here, but I doubt it. So this may be not good as it is. I'm gonna hold my thoughts until the end. Yeah, we'll throw this next candle together and I'll probably just do it off camera. And then I'll come back and show it to you, and we'll see if we ended up getting 2 full candles or what the deal was. And I'll give you my final thoughts in just a split second. Okay, I'm back. I finished the second candle, and as you can see, they're not full. So, I mean, if this is full to them, then they need to go back and do some more R&D. I got a big hole in mine right there. Probably because I added the shavings on top. But I wanted to see what would happen. So, a couple things. First, I do not, 100% do not recommend. You can even go onto Amazon, type this in. It's the Horizon Group USA, right there. Oh, focus. Custom candle kits, and there's really no good reviews. I ended up, okay, let me compose my thoughts because I'm super pissed because I got ripped off because these two candles are $5 a piece. I did end up sticking 2 of the stickers on to make makeshift labels, and just to show, right down there in J and K, you can see that they should be full labels, and those are not full labels. Here's the sheet showing that it's not. These top stickers here don't fill the lid, and I couldn't get it center. I picked it up a couple of times, whereas over here it is showing that it fills the lid. And even so, there's not enough of one sticker to make a cohesive look, so I just kind of put those together the best I could. The fragrance oil, it might have even been worth it had the fragrance oil been full to where I could reuse these, but it was literally a quarter of the bottle full. It was about to there, and you saw that earlier when I showed you. They smell okay in the container, but right now I'm not smelling much of anything. And what I ended up doing was taking what I didn't use in the soy wax and just sprinkling it on top just to get some smell out of it. Both of my wicks came loose and fell over, and anyone who does crafts knows that hot glue dries fairly fast, and it had been at least 5 minutes at minimum for the first one before I put the wax in, and close to 10 minutes before I put the wax in on the second one, and they both came loose and fell over. So that's $5. This is $5. I would not buy these again. I would not get them as a gift. I think my earlier sentiment of buying the materials separately and making your own is the better way to go. But what I'm going to do, because I've got about 5% battery right now, because I left my camera on for some stupid reason while I was doing this, I'm going to actually insert a clip here. I'm going to go to Walmart, and I have to get some other things. So while I'm there, I'll take a picture of the display. I'll put that in there, and then I'll take a quick clip of the other kits and show you what I recommend you buy versus this. You can get these on Amazon. I'll link those down below for you. And one last thing before I go, before anybody says it's probably left over in the bowl, well, you can clearly see that there's not enough residue on the sides of my bowl to completely fill up the candles. So if I would have just went and filled this one up and then did this, melted this down and added it, I would have had enough for 1.5 candles. To me, it should have, I think it should have, if not maybe all the way to the top, even though their picture clearly shows that their candles are plumb to the top. And even in the instructions, it shows that their candles went at least to that line. They're still adding stuff as it's going in on H. And over here, they are clearly plumb to the top. This is not plumb to the top. So I'm super pissed. I don't like giving bad reviews, but this is not worth it. Save your money, buy better kits from other companies, or buy the materials separately and make your own candles. And don't use their scents, because there's hardly any scent to them once they've been incorporated. You can buy mica powder super cheap. I'll link some of those down below. I will link a fragrance kit or company, Brambleberry, or there's a couple others. I'll link them down below that are proven to be very good scents. So I'm going to insert that clip here, and then we will call this disaster of a video done. So I'll put that here. Okay, really quickly, I don't want to get caught, but here are the kits. The soap bars, $9.97. Bigger kits, $13.88. Sorry, my fingers in the way. Crystal and botanical candles, $13.88. And here's the ones that we did, $9.97. And then they have essential oil things, aromatherapy, body scrub, face mask, bath bombs, and all the other separate accessories, which you are better off buying them separate. And here is where they have the soy chips for $7.97, Wicks $3.47. They have a supply set, stir sticks, fragrances for $7.64, and the different containers to make candles out of 2-size jars, or one size, yeah, 2 sizes. And then they have glass jars for $3.97 and the 3-pack of tins for $3.47, and then some soap bases. All right, that's all. I don't want to get caught filming here, so I bid you adieu. Now you know the prices. I still don't recommend it. So alright guys, that's the information. Now you know how much they cost. You can see the other kits. You have all the information available to you. I'll put all the designated links down below. I say buy a different kit. Make sure it's not from Horizon Group. They just don't make good kits. I have not gotten one from them that I have been happy with, unfortunately. They're just kind of meh. But with that, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for sticking it out with me. Let me know if you want to see a video where I buy the supplies separately and make decent candles out of essential oils and soy wax and all that fun stuff. I will even get the same brand if you want to see me make those work. But Hobby Lobby has an amazing candle making selection. So, alright guys, let me know. I'll put a poll up there and let me know in the comments if you'd rather see a better candle making kit out of supplies that I buy separate. Alright. Have an awesome day. Have fun crafting better stuff than this. Have fun doing whatever it is that makes you happy. I love you, friends, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.